On Sunday, October 21st, 2018, Elk Grove News accepted an invitation from the Andrew Grant for Congress campaign to go on a bus tour of the 7th Congressional District in California. Grant is challenging incumbent Dr. Bera. The tour started shortly after 9:30 Sunday morning at Grant's Elk Grove campaign office. Accompanying Grant were SMUD candidate Angela Spease and Cosumnes Community Services District Director candidate Jerry Braxmeyer. As he has done since he started campaigning over a year ago, Grant used social media to get his message out. Here he was broadcasting live videos on Facebook.
Good morning, how are you guys? I'm here today supporting Andrew Grant for Congress. I believe he's got the right morals, he's got the right character, he's got the right message. He's there for the people, he's working hard. I've met Andrew several months ago. He's putting the time in, he's putting the effort in. He cares about the community, he cares about the values that he's going to bring as our next congressman. I'm here supporting him. I'm also running for CSD, which is Community Services District. I believe that I have the values and the character. I'm a lifetime long resident here in Elk Grove. That has really resonated with the voters. I've been walking the precincts and we're here today. We're going to have some fun. God bless you all. Vote for Jerry, vote for Andrew Grant.
Hi there, I'm Angela Spease. I'm out here going out on the bus with Andrew Grant today to get out the vote for November 6th. I hope you all are looking over your ballots and look over them closely and read those ballot designations and get out the vote for November 6th. My vote's going towards Andrew Grant. Thank you.
Hey, good morning. It's Andrew Grant and I'm running for Congress in District 7. Starting in Elk Grove this morning, came down from Folsom, and we're going to use this bus to go out and thank people for their support. We're going to share some yard signs that we now have that we've promised to deliver, and it's just going to be a lot of fun. We're hoping today will just be an enormous amount of fun. People can come up, they can come talk to me, talk to the others on the campaign team, and just share the word about me running for Congress and how important it is that you have the right representation in Washington, D.C. That's what this is about.
Remember, pretend that you like me.
In between stops, Grant discussed a number of topics. But our first stop was JR Donuts in Elk Grove.
Well, we're heading down Bond Road right now. We're going to stop at a donut shop here and get some donuts, say hello to some people. We'll come in and we'll spread the message in the donut shop, but really we're heading down first to Wilton to thank someone who asked for a sign. We're going to give them a sign, we're going to sign it, we're going to thank them. Sometimes I feel like we spend a lot of time in the core areas of District 7 where most people live, and we forget everyone who lives in the outlier areas. So we found a couple people who've wanted signs in rural Wilton and Herald as well, and we've given them signs, and we're going to thank them for their support to the campaign.
Plus, every campaign is run on donuts, I suppose.
Every campaign is run on donuts. Yeah, at this point, it's donut fuel. Purely donut fuel. Donuts, pizza, and no sleep. But who needs sleep? It's overrated.
Can I get 2 chocolates? Okay, 2 chocolates.
After grabbing donuts, the bus left for our first stop in Wilton. While on our way, Grant discussed the Delta tunnels.
So we are on 99 heading south to Wilton to deliver a sign, and while we're on the road here, the discussion came up about the Delta tunnels. I oppose the Delta tunnels. I think, number one, it harms the entire Delta environment, the ecosystem that's very fragile already. As well, there's a lot of farming operations that rely on that water that could lose the kind of water insurance that the Delta in its current form provides. And then another thing that people don't know is that SMUD relies on water levels in the Sacramento River to run its hydropower operation, which is the safest, most reliable way, also a way that doesn't contribute to climate change. And so they've actually filed a lawsuit against the Delta Tunnel operation to keep consumer prices down for their energy, as well as to protect the environment. So I oppose the Delta Tunnel project and want to see that it not be funded by federal funds in the future. Hi. Yeah, thanks for having us this morning. I appreciate it.
This is great.
Hi,
My
Andrew.
wife, Julie.
Yeah, no, this is wonderful. It's beautiful out here.
Oh, just love it.
Yeah, you know, we come from downtown Elk Grove. You come out here and
It's like it's peaceful.
yeah. So who's the veterinarian?
Me.
You are.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
wonderful.
yeah. So,
Good. Well, thank you.
The horses, and we built a small animal clinic about 4 years ago. So we do
Is this
do it all.
one out here being remedied? Or is that your personal horse?
The one's out in the pasture here. It's one of the stallions that we stand here, and that similar to that one over there. We stand some stallions that we do collect and breed during the breeding season and that sort of thing. So
That's absolutely. So your customers are almost exclusively Wilton, or do you?
no, all
range
the
pretty-
people come
pretty
from
far?
Sacramento,
Yeah.
down in Lodi. I
Okay.
mean, a pretty wide area. With the horses, that they can haul them in a lot, so we
Right.
bring them here. Plus, we go out and ranch calls and do stuff out in the field.
Okay.
But at least half or more we do here.
Okay.
And then the small animal clinic, actually, we could once we opened up, people are coming from all over. So.
Yeah.
And everybody in Wilton has animals, multiple animals.
Yeah,
They move to the country because they want to have animals. So, so everybody here they may have horses or cows or whatever, but they all have dogs.
Yeah. Out in Wilton, delivering a sign with pride. This community needs to be protected from development. It needs to be managed. Water policy is important. Support for the ag community, ag vegetation, the big deal in this community. All these things are important factors for what's going on in the Wilton enjoy this.
Leaving Wilton, the next stop was Elk Grove's Shelton area.
Hi there.
Hello.
How are you?
Doing great. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. I wondered if the bus was going to show up today.
Nice to see you.
Hi, Lisa Welda. Nice to see you. Yay. Absolutely.
Friends and family.
I'm so excited. Thank you so much. We're very happy to be able to support you, and it's getting real exciting.
Yeah, it is getting exciting.
Getting close.
We're trying to keep it exciting too. So
Yeah, that is awesome. Angela, hi guys.
Lisa, this is my wife, Mary Ellen.
Hi, Mary Ellen, Lisa.
You know Angela, I guess, and Jerry.
Angela, yep. Hey, I know you. I know you. Good to see you. Hey, Angela.
Jerry Braxmeyer.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, very exciting.
So you live in a beautiful neighborhood,
Thank you.
beautiful place here.
Yes,
We're
thank you
pleased to
very
come by
much.
and give you that with pride, and thank you for the support very much.
Absolutely, you got it.
Front and center.
Good.
Yep. We can see we're ready.
That's right.
Things are going good too. It's gonna work. It's gonna work.
I'm actually in there working on filling out our ballots and stuff right now to go
Awesome.
tomorrow. So, yep, we're ready.
Good.
All right, guys, I'm excited.
Thank you.
Okay, you bet.
Yeah. Hey Lisa, you want to do a picture? Oh my gosh.
No, not
Got your USA hat.
Here, hold.
Yeah.
No, well, I do, but we're just doing this for her right now. Thank you. Okay, see you later. Yeah, thank you. Bye-bye.
Following a brief campaign stop at the Barn Cafe in Midland, campaign headed west back into Elk Grove. Grant, who has extensive national security experience, discussed the current affairs in Saudi Arabia.
So I was asked recently about the situation in Saudi Arabia and my views. Of course, we have to take it very seriously. You know, it's not just an individual, but it's someone who has been very brave living in the Saudi Arabian community, pushing them for freedom of press, for bringing issues out that need to be pushed in a Wahhabist society. It's a very strict religious-based society. A lot of people know that, and he has done some really brave acts to make sure that people are aware that human rights violations happen in Saudi Arabia. Women are, of course, completely less respected than they are in other places of the world. And I think for that, there's been a lot of anger and angst around the Saudi Arabian administration's positions regarding his work. And so it's not just that it's an individual and their rights, it's this person in particular that reflects the importance of what we believe in here as a democracy. And so I hope that the Trump administration takes this very seriously, to the point where we take steps against them if we find out that the Saudi Arabian administration was involved in the death of Khashoggi.
After passing the suburban propane tanks on Braxmeyer Road, Grant also spoke about terrorist threats.
I'm just so tired of like this.
So when I was in the counterterrorism community, we were concerned about particular people with technical trade experience, because they were the ones who could turn an idea like blowing something up into reality. And so there were particular persons within the Al-Qaeda organization that we specifically knew if we could get to them, we would reduce the capability very directly. People who were found to have done studies, people who had certain trade backgrounds, certain educational backgrounds. And so, you know, the difference between a threat and making it real, a credible threat, is capacity. And so one of the most important things to do is to fund and support efforts across really the world, through Interpol, through our NATO allies, through others, to get to those who have a particular capability to create violence, not just threaten violence through different means. Ami's Pete's coffee that he uses.
As we approach the west side of Elk Grove, Jerry Braxmeyer and Angela Spease spoke of their respective campaigns.
Where he holds court.
Shoot.
How are you folks out there today? Jerry Braxmeyer, Community Services District candidate. Very proud to be on the bus today, and you know, as we approach election day and get the word out there and spread the word on why you should vote for Jerry Braxmeyer. One of the things I think is important is the fact that has resonated with the voters that I've found is the fact that I've lived here for over 51 years. Well, actually 51 years, and voters appreciate that. They feel that I have a sense of community, that I have a sense of community awareness, and I think that's important, especially with this election. Another thing I think a lot of people are interested in is the light and landscape and how it's funded. And I think, you know, one of the things I want to do is get the word out on how the funding works, educate the community, and be a partnership with the community so we can make sure that the funding stays sustainable, so we can have beautiful parks. At the same time, we have you know, issues with regards to making sure our response times with the fire department stay strong, and how we can improve on that. Well, one of the things that we can do is open Station 77. Station 77 is ready to be built. We have the funds to build it, but we just have to have the sustainable income in order to sustain it and maintenance it. So that's something that I want to do. But the one thing that I'm going to do always is every decision I make is going to be for the best interest of this community. I'm not a politician. I have no political agenda. I want to do what's right for the citizens of Elk Grove and Galt. Thank you very much, and I hope to get your vote in 2018. Thank you.
We're there at all the people supporting.
I'm Angela Spease. I'm candidate for SMUD Board, Ward 4. I am running because I am a businesswoman that lives and works here in Elk Grove. I'm a mother, and I am concerned about our community and making sure our voice is heard on the board. I want to get past the groupthink mentality, ask the questions, look at the profit and losses on the budget with $1.6 billion SMUD has in their budget, and see about cost-effective ways to save us more money as we continue to grow in our communities. Smart lighting, doing smart meter, cybersecurity is very important to me as it's my business, and keeping our information safe. So I'd really love to earn your vote for November 6th, so get out and electrify the vote.
We're heading on East Karen Road. We're actually stopped at East Karen Road. We're in Elk Grove. The gentleman that we were going to meet is not here right now. It's hard to predict what time we're going to arrive, so I understand that. But we're going to go ahead and proudly put the sign in his grass.
Like every modern campaign, Grant was broadcasting live feeds to Facebook.
If you're out there and you're seeing this and you want us to drop by, if it's in the route with the bus today, let us know via Facebook, and we'll come by and we'll share a sign with you. So we're going to do it right now. This is it here. All right. Proudly putting the sign in. I should be good at this. I've done it a few times. Oh. That's good. There we are. Grant for Congress.
As the Elk Grove portion tour was winding down, the tour did stop at Pete's Coffee, and Grant and then his wife Mary Ellen discussed the campaign.
So today is just an example of the kind of campaign that we've been running. I have great support from across this community, but I think a lot of it has to do with the emphasis on the people within District 7. If you can't go back to Washington, D.C. and deliver for this set of communities, then you really shouldn't be holding that office. And in my view, Bera has not been doing that for District 7. He hasn't maintained District 7 in his focus. That should be the clearest priority. It doesn't matter about the party, it doesn't matter about the money, it doesn't matter about all the things that can influence people in Washington, D.C. Every single day, that will be the group of people, District 7 community members, that will be the group of people that I will be supporting. And I will always know that. And I will come back and report on my work. And if I'm doing a good job, then keep me there. Keep me serving you. And so this is all about District 7. I don't suffer from a lot of the things that are happening in Washington, D.C. In fact, I don't follow some of the rhetoric and things that people listen to here and there, coming from a variety of different sources. What I do is I ask myself, am I going to help District 7? Yes. Is it going to help District 7? Yes. If it doesn't, then I'm not supporting it. This is Andrew Grant running for Congress. On the Andrew Grant for Congress bus on Sunday, we're sharing signs and sharing our support and our appreciation for the support that this campaign has been receiving from people. Have a great rest of your weekend.
So I've been asked what it's like to be the wife of a candidate. It's been a lot of fun, a lot of work. Andrew's probably the hardest working candidate I've ever seen, and we have 3 children, and we've put the kids to work on the campaign, and they're having a great time. We've all been out knocking on doors with him and telling the voters about him and about their dad. So it's been a great learning experience for them, and something I think we'll always remember, and we're very proud of him. Thank you. Hi, I'm Mary Ellen Grant. I'm Andrew Grant's wife, and we are all out here delivering yard signs today and talking to voters, and I just wanted to say hello to everybody and let you know that my husband is working very hard and has very strong leadership abilities, and is someone that represents my values, and I know many others around this community, and I think he'll do a wonderful job representing you in Washington, and so we're very thankful and appreciate your support and your votes for him.
On the east side of 99, and we were just down on Bond Road, and now we're delivering another side. The bus won't fit, it's too big to go to the dead-end port here, so we've got to keep it at the edge. But nonetheless, coming down and having a lot of fun doing this, meeting some new people, introducing ourselves, and picking up support all across the community. We're doing this all day across District 7. We're still in Elk Grove. We're coming to Folsom.
As the Elk Grove portion tour was winding down, the tour did stop at Pete's Coffee, and Grant and his wife Mary Ellen discussed the campaign.